Welcome to Griffin's Gaming Guides. Today we're going to be carrying on with our Elden Ring boss guide. This time we're going to be looking at the Erdtree burial Watchdog, which can be found in the Stormfront Catacombs in Limgrave. And if this boss guide helps you out, maybe click subscribe. Now before we can actually access this boss, we need to open up the path, which is done so by navigating a couple of fire traps, as well as going past some of the imp enemies that are in the game. So once you're in the catacombs, rest at the site of grace if you want to, then take the first right, follow the path all the way down, taking out the enemies, and then once you turn the corner at the end of the corridor, you're going to have to stop dead still or the flames will get you, and they do hurt quite a bit. That's the door back there that we need to go through. So just while I take down these enemies quick, I will just say that my original footage of this fight corrupted. I'd lost the way there, so I've had to redo that on a new save. You're then going to see just a nice little transition. You won't notice it in the video, but I'm then going to go through on my more powerful character. Obviously, this one is a confessor that I've just literally gone in just to go back and get the location for you. So with that said, now we're in the corridor. This flame trap does hurt quite a lot, so obviously don't run forward too far. As soon as it stops, you need to sprint forward. If you leave it a little bit too late, you get burnt just like that. So don't do that. And then stop immediately once you're in the next corridor before this flame trap gets you as well. Once this flame clears off for a second, you're then going to be able to run forward and go right again, where you're going to be able to tuck into an alcove, go up the ladder. You're going to find a couple more imps up here to take care of them. You're then able to drop down the left once you've taken out all the enemies. There should be 2 up here and then 2 on the lower level where we're going to drop down, where you're going to be able to find a lever that you can pull in front of a small statue. That will then open the door leading through to the boss. So we'll let everything catch up with itself. As soon as we've got that door open, I'll jump back in with you and we'll go over how to take down the Erdtree burial Watchdog. So the Watchdog can have a couple of nasty little attacks, including a flame that can follow you around very quickly if you're at close range, so keep your distance as soon as its mouth starts getting hot. It can also do some thrusting attacks, as well as some jumping attacks that it can do in like triple succession. They can be quite nasty if you get caught in them. Combine that with the fact that this thing is made out of stone, so if you're going with a sharp weapon, you're going to have a worse time with it. Try and go with a blunt or using obviously ranged or sorceries, depending on your build. Here's the flame attack. It will basically spin around in a line, and that fire can track you very well. It doesn't hurt on the initial strike, but if you get caught in 3 or 4 of them, it can ruin your day. Now, guard counters do work very well. Obviously, you hold down your L1 or LB, depending on your console, and then press R2 or RT, or whatever it is that you've set it up for on PC. You can then do a guard counter. You should only need to do 2 or 3 of these to be able to get a critical. But ultimately, it's a very early game boss, so it shouldn't be that difficult for you guys to take down. So that's how to find and defeat the Erdtree burial Watchdog in Elden Ring. I do hope that it's helped you out. If it has, give the like button a click. Let me know down in the comments what you thought of this boss. Then once you're down there, you're going to find a little red button that says subscribe. Give it a click, then press the notification bell next to it. That way you won't miss out on any of our future uploads. You guys look after yourselves, and we look forward to seeing you back here at Griffin's Gaming Guides.